A shot from earlier as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. The players gearing up for a tough contest away from home. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Smith in at point guard. And for the Timberwolves, they have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the three. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's McDaniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Now Smith. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Back to Smith. Here's Love. Knocks down the long J.
Love's three-point shooting ability helps draw big men away from the hoop, and that's really valuable to this offense.
Edwards against Hero. Now Towns fires the three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job of this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards' stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Smith. And he can't bank that one in. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Butler. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he did his part from the line. True fouls and made them count.
Now here's Hero. Adebayo in the post. He's against Gobert.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Again, the miss by Edwards.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Towns against Adebayo. Right wing for three, Smith. That shot, no good.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
And Edwards, here we go. And he hits it to tie the game. Edwards got 5 points.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Smith against Conley. It's Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo slams it in.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Now here's Conley. He picked up 15 in their last win against Toronto.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
McDaniels against Butler. And Gobert with a block. And here's Edwards. He picked up 36 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Love. The Heat with the lead. Smith with it. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a three. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Heat have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Now Smith. Hero outside. McDaniels inside, covered by Love.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Well, Clark, being that we're early in the season, what would you say to teams that have gotten off to rough starts?
Well, I think you got to keep your eye on the big picture, Brian. I mean, the season has just started, and there's plenty of time to get things right. No reason to panic. You got to stay even-keeled here.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. Love, a screen on McDaniels. Outside Love. Fires for three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Love's got 6.
Butler draws the attention and kicks to a teammate. Perfection.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley looking for an opening. Wide open look. Yep, that one's good.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Love. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Now here's Butler. And he makes it on the layup. Butler's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
And that one's good from Conley.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. He's checked in for Miami.
Second in opponent points per game, and they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
And when you think about how well they shot the ball from the line last season, it really stands out, finishing in the top 5 and really taking advantage of any opportunity they got to cash in from the stripe. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Butler against McDaniels. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Butler off the drive. Here's Smith. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Towns. Inside. His first shot attempt. Gobert no good. Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inwards, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith outside. Pass to Butler. Martin outside. Pulls up. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for his shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Conley passes to Anderson. Gobert on the high post. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Butler on the wing. And it's Butler with the jam.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. From 7 feet. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hero. Coming off a 16-point game against Boston. Butler, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Hero. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Anderson.
You love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Milton subbed in for Conley. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Minnesota calls timeout. Brown He's checked in for Alexander Walker. Finds Milton. Back to Towns. To stop the run. And he lays it in.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11" and almost 300 lb.
Now here's Lowry. Hero, screen on Milton. Here's Lowry. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Heat lead by 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Milton, and another basket for Minnesota. 1:24 left in the first. Milton against Lowry. Here's the screen by Bryant. Lowry to pass to Hero. Here's Martin. And it's good. 2 points. Martin's got his second basket.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Milton passes to Reed. Back to Milton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Hero. Out to the right wing. Highsmith passes to Bryant. The jump hook to the middle. And there's Hero on the assist from Bryant.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Milton passes to Towns. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And I'm trying to think of how many 7-footers I know with that level floater in their arsenal. It's a short roll call list, folks.
They set the pick. Launches it. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat out in front, up by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
The Heat with the lead. We've got Troy Brown. Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Butler. Pass to Love. Shoots over Brown. And it's Love missing.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Milton for 3. Love grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And for the Heat, they're shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. And here's Lowry. Love, a screen on Brown. Lowry drives in. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Smith no good. Minnesota shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Brown scanning the floor. On the wing, Milton. He's guarded by Lowry. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Butler with the ball. He's got 6. Back to Love. Pass to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. And here's Butler. Brown with some nice D. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Reed, a screen on Lowry. Shoots from 14. Reed with it, guarded by Adebayo. Down low. Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
And he makes a first. Hero, he's checked in for Smith. And so he hits both. Now Lowry. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Hero. Back to Lowry. And here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Nope, 4 for 7 now. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Edwards got 8.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Butler against Brown. Pass to Hero. Fires from deep. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2 for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Reed, a screen on Love. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Love. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Second is Jimmy Butler.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Lowry against Milton. Pass to Anderson. go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
Releases from 15. Milton, no good. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hero finds Lowry. Now here's Love. An easy 2 on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Edwards. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
So it's Minnesota now after the basket by Miami. Reed. And he comes up with a bucket. Reed's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Now Hero. Back to Butler. It doesn't go for him. Brown with some nice D. Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And Conley subbed in for Milton. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Pass to Highsmith. Hero with it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in blocks. And it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Now here's Conley. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Lowry against Towns. Hero outside. Back to Lowry. Butler taking his time here. Adebayo a screen on Gobert. Out to Lowry. Takes the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Lets it fly. And Hero grabs the board.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Butler passes to Highsmith. Outside Butler. And there's the screen. To the paint. And the basket by Highsmith. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him and gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Highsmith. Now Adebayo, defended by Gobert. Hero outside. Lowry outside. Now Butler. Now here's Hero. Guarded by Edwards. And there's Hero on the assist from Butler. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter. Timeout called the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Conley passes to Towns. Outside, Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Here's Conley. And there's a 3-second violation. Miami's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Lowry. He's got 5. Kicks it to Hero. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Conley. Gobert with it. Hounded by Adebayo. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with it. Here goes Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How about Gobert on the attack? This is why his guys encourage him to look for a shot.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Anderson against Butler. Hero left side. And the call will be against Tyler Hero.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Anderson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it. And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Anderson against Butler. They set the screen. Hero outside. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 7 tonight.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
Now here's McDaniels. Tries the 9-footer. Yep, count it. McDaniel's got 6 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Miami calls timeout. And the Heat with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Adebayo. Martin comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Smith in for Hero. Miami has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Conley against Lowry. Smith with a screen on Conley. Lowry, the pass to Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. And he's going for the oop. Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Miami has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Lowry against Conley. Lowry, the pass to Smith. Miami, no good that time either.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Bryant, a screen on Anderson. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Martin's got 7.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8.